What if I told you that losing a tooth might soon be as temporary as losing your baby teeth as a child? That instead of dentures, implants, or bridges, you could simply grow a brand new tooth. Well, this isn't science fiction anymore. Scientists in Japan have developed a revolutionary drug that could allow humans to regenerate lost teeth, and human trials are already underway. This could be the biggest breakthrough in dentistry in over a century. Let's dive into how this actually works and what it means for the future of our smiles. First, let's talk about why this matters so much. Tooth loss affects millions of people worldwide, whether it's from decay, gum disease, injury, or genetic conditions. Losing teeth isn't just a cosmetic issue. It impacts your ability to eat, speak clearly, and even affects your overall health and confidence. Current solutions like dentures, bridges, and dental implants have been around for decades. And while they work, they're far from perfect. Implants require surgery, can cost thousands of dollars per tooth, and don't always feel natural. Dentures can be uncomfortable and require constant maintenance. But here's the thing. Almost every other part of our body can heal itself to some degree. Bones mend, skin repairs, liver tissue regenerates. So why can't we regrow teeth? Well, humans actually do have this ability, but only once. We grow our baby teeth, lose them, and then grow our permanent teeth. After that, the process shuts down. But what if we could turn it back on? Enter the team at Kitano Hospital in Osaka, Japan, led by researcher Katsu Takahashi. They've been working on this problem for over 15 years, and they've made an incredible discovery. It all comes down to a protein called USAG-1. Think of this protein as a gatekeeper that prevents tooth growth in adults. It essentially blocks the signals that would normally trigger tooth development. The Japanese team developed an antibody drug that neutralizes this USAG-1 protein. By blocking the blocker, they're effectively unlocking the body's natural ability to grow teeth again. In animal studies, the results have been nothing short of remarkable. Mice and ferrets treated with this drug successfully grew new teeth. Not partial teeth, not malformed teeth, but fully functional, normal teeth. And here's what makes this even more impressive. The teeth grew in the right places, with the right structure, and integrated perfectly with the surrounding bone and tissue. The body somehow remembered exactly what to do. The drug works by allowing another protein called BMP, or bone morphogenetic protein, to do its job. BMP is crucial for tooth development, but USAG-1 normally suppresses it. Remove that suppression, and the natural tooth-growing process can kick in. Now, animal studies are one thing, but the real question is, will it work in humans? That's exactly what's being tested right now. In September 2024, human clinical trials began in Japan. This Phase 1 trial is focused on safety, involving healthy adult volunteers to make sure the drug doesn't cause harmful side effects. If this phase is successful, the next stage will target a specific group of patients. People with anodontia, a rare genetic condition where individuals are born missing some or all of their teeth. These patients currently have very limited options and would benefit enormously from tooth regeneration. The researchers are optimistic, but realistic. Lead researcher Katsu Takahashi has stated that their goal is to have this treatment available for clinical use by 2030. That might seem far away, but in the world of medical innovation, it's actually incredibly fast. Think about it. We could be just 6 years away from a world where losing a tooth isn't permanent anymore. But the implications go even further. If successful in people with anodontia, the treatment could eventually be expanded to anyone who's lost teeth, whether from age, disease, or injury. Imagine elderly people being able to regrow their natural teeth instead of relying on dentures. Imagine accident victims regrowing teeth instead of needing expensive implants. Let's get a bit deeper into how this actually works inside your mouth. Every tooth in your mouth develops from something called a tooth bud, which forms during fetal development. These buds contain special stem cells that have the instructions to create enamel, dentin, and all the structures that make up a tooth. Humans actually have the genetic information for 3 sets of teeth, not just 2. We have our baby teeth, our permanent teeth, and a potential 3rd set that never develops because it's suppressed by proteins like USAG-1. What? The Japanese drug does is essentially reactivate this dormant 3rd set. It's not creating something new from scratch. It's unlocking something that's already there, waiting. The beauty of this approach is that it's working with your body's natural processes, not against them. You're not implanting foreign materials or creating artificial structures. You're simply allowing your body to do what it was designed to do, but couldn't. This is also why the treatment has such promising safety potential, because it's based on natural biological processes. The risk of rejection or complications could be much lower than with current dental interventions. Of course, there are still questions to answer. How long does it take for a new tooth to fully grow? Can you control exactly where the tooth grows? What about people who've had tooth loss for many years? Will the treatment work the same way? These are the kinds of questions the clinical trials will help answer. If this treatment succeeds, it won't just change individual lives. It could transform the entire field of dentistry. Dentists might shift from reactive treatments like fillings, crowns, and extractions to regenerative medicine. The dental industry, which is worth hundreds of billions of dollars globally, would need to completely reimagine itself, and this technology could be just the beginning. If we can regenerate teeth, what about other parts of the body? The same principles of protein manipulation and stem cell activation could potentially be applied to regenerating other tissues and organs. Japan is leading the way on this, but researchers around the world are watching closely. This isn't just a Japanese innovation anymore. It's a global hope for millions of people who've suffered from tooth loss. There's also the question of accessibility. Will this treatment be affordable, or will it only be available to the wealthy? That's something we'll need to address as the technology develops. Medical breakthroughs mean nothing if people can't access them. So, where does this leave us? We're standing at the edge of a dental revolution. A treatment that seemed impossible just a few decades ago is now in human trials. By 2030, regrowing lost teeth could be as routine as getting a filling. The team in Japan has given us something incredible: hope. Hope that we won't have to accept tooth loss as permanent. Hope that our children might grow up in a world where dental implants are obsolete. Hope that aging doesn't have to mean losing your natural smile. Science has a way of surprising us, of making the impossible possible. And this tooth regeneration drug, it might just be one of those game-changing moments we look back on and wonder how we ever lived without it. The future of dentistry is growing right before our eyes, and honestly, it's something to smile about. If you found this fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on groundbreaking science and medical innovations. Drop a comment below. Would you try this treatment if you lost a tooth? Let's discuss.